I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Did you read that?
Yeah. Just finished it right here.
I'm trying.
I know, but just your budget has to be shot.
It's one of those things where, you know, we have really gotten a lot of them taken care of. So I'm hoping that our costs are down.
Did you get one of these? So now I got two. Oh, I see there are two different meetings. Never mind, I'm sorry. February, March. That's why. Cody hired anybody?
I think that's, I don't know whether he has or not, but I think that's what he's coming down to talk to you about.
I think he said he had it narrowed down to 3 last time I checked it.
For the deputy position or for Carol's spot?
For Carol's. Making a lot of headway on his building.
Truly?
He hired somebody else.
That's so sad.
He's got a lot of patience. How have you been, Leslie?
Good, thank you.
What's our choices for a new county health officer?
That I don't know.
I don't know if there is one, I just wanted to bring that up.
Well, I see we're still paying this individual that's no longer even here.
That's kind of the way we did with Dr. Walls. So.
Are they elected or what?
No. You have to have a physician to oversee county health. And
Must have been a big grant.
I don't think he necessarily has to live here, but
Who paid her?
I see the hospitals coming in this morning. Maybe that's one of the things they'll talk about.
Guess I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, it's just,
Was it
he
approved?
just oversees county health and everything, the county health department,
We approved
med
that
staff.
you
I don't know
get
who
paid so
the MS
much
uses
for
now
Right,
for
right.
grants,
But
but
that
providers, who
specific
do they
grant?
use?
no,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, either.
but it's through that
Did you go to that meeting with Clipper yesterday?
PDC
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, I did.
That'd be a big grant.
Good morning, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Did they come in and get approval for that?
They said they were gonna have her write it.
Okay.
How big a grant is it?
There was 2 or 3 of them. I think there's 2 of them totaled around 110,000 or something like that. Or close to 100,000, something like that.
So what did we pay? What did we set?
3%.
3%.
Just sign those, please.
Probably right then.
Thank you.
Okay, you want to come to Goodland June the 7th and help prepare food for 900 bikers? That's what we're going to do.
Like probably June 7th, I'll look, but I'd probably do that.
It's going to be a free-for-all, so I don't know. Well, no, we're going to provide 2 meals for Bike Across Kansas bicyclists. They're going from Goodland across the state, but it was an opportunity to make a little money for the byway, so we agreed to do an evening meal and then breakfast the next morning. Which, I don't know, felt.
I'm surprised more of them guys don't get run over.
Well, I've actually done it. It's dangerous as could be. You had a lot of people get hurt. Not so much car, bicycle, but
Crashing on the bike.
yeah. It is pretty spooky.
I used to ride a bike a lot, but I gave up riding on the busy roads a long time ago.
Well, anyway, that's what yesterday's meeting was all about. They had to get some numbers from the Big Kansas Road Show.
You guys get a lot of people around here for that canvas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
mean,
it was successful.
Quite a few stop here at the courthouse.
Yeah, I mean, some places, like the Thresher Show didn't have very many,
I thought
which
they
kind of
had more.
surprised me. But other places saw a lot of traffic, and a lot of business. So,
The museum had quite a few.
yeah, the museum had a lot. And there was a lot of people interested in brakes and three corners. And I don't know why I read this. I'll start that one down. After I get
For 3 months, you're gonna sign all checks.
I'll make her come and help me for being though she hasn't. This is something else too.
There's another payment register. Those two. Goes with that.
I just went and asked Dolores and Willie, you can sign checks.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I've emailed her, she's never emailed me back.
That's what she just told me.
Okay.
Those are signed.
Okay.
Did you find anything else about this medical transport solutions? Did you hear anything else, good or bad?
I know it was presented to the hospital here through the benefit stuff. I mean, they have to pay for it, not benefits, but
So each employee's gonna, if they want it, they can participate
Yeah.
at their cost.
I talked with Reed over it, and he checked it all out and said it is legitimate. And
Really?
It's a good deal, he said. He said the hospital is, Wendy was telling me that they have it at the hospital over there.
sad my wife and I signed up, or my wife signed up for it.
I think it'd be a pretty good deal.
So. Just,
So
we never have to try it out, but
Roger, at
Is
this
it-
point in time, we only have 2 in jail.
Well,
Is there any way that we could somehow, they pay for it themselves, but let the EMS, like all the EMS personnel get in on it so that it'd be kind of like a perk for them to,
I think if you're gonna open it up to one group, you'd have to open it up to all of them. But
being which?
all their,
if you did EMS, you'd have to do fire, you'd have to do
You'd have to open it
part-time.
up to all
It would run
employees.
into
Mega thing.
but if they could, they can still sign up for it themselves under us, right? Is that the way I understood that? It has to be a
Yeah,
group
they-
entity.
They can do it on their own. Yeah.
Am I supposed to sign this one?
Yes, that's a weird one. In there. Yeah. But yeah, like the full-time employees that could come, if you got rid of the other two that we have and did that, we could just do it once a year, and then any EMS fire part-time person, then they could go in under us and do it themselves.
On their own.
On their own. I don't want to keep track of that through payroll.
Yeah. What's that top one say? Okay. Just misread that. Did you get rain again yesterday?
No.
But you got some rain the night before.
Yeah, it was kind of downpour for about half hour or so.
Jeez, we can't get anything here in town.
I went out to Eaton, Colorado with Clipper. There's a guy out there has a washing machine museum. Trying to figure a way to move it to Bird City. But it's got 1,400 washing machines.
So you need a small army to move it.
Well, the first part is to take a building big enough to hold them, and that cost us about $250,000. But it'd be a nice addition to the Thresher Show.
It would be kind of fun.
It's quite a guy, that Clipper.
Stays busy.
Yeah. Well, we went down yesterday and toured the cafeteria at the high school, because that's where we're going to be serving. Trying to get all the plans made for that. Work.
For how many people?
Well, potentially 900, but you never know until.
Are they staying here?
And Goodland,
Oh, in Goodland.
yeah.
But they're gonna come over here for the meals?
No, we got to go down there to prepare.
Oh, you went over and
We toured
their
the
cafeteria.
Yes, yeah. It's capable of serving 900, that's for sure. If they eat outside. I don't know.
Who's gonna do it?
The Scenic Byway Committee.
March them all down to Sonic.
Well, the whole idea is maybe we can make a little money on them. I did that several years ago, and once was enough. That was a long ways.
Yeah.
I think I wound up at 536 miles or something like that.
So they're going down interstate or? how they-
No, they got to come on 24. You can't get on the interstate,
Well,
which is
I
scary in
think so.
itself. That's just 24 foot of pavement, period.
Yeah.
And you put 900 bikes on there. Glad I'm retired.
What do they go, like, let 50 or so go and then another 50 and then?
You know, when I did it, they used to break them up in 3 groups. They had 3 routes, so they had about 300 apiece. Honestly, I don't know what they do with this many people. I just don't know.
So, 24, what are they gonna do on down? I brought a baler back on 24 from Ellis. There's areas that's not oil.
Yeah, they'll, and don't quote me on this, I don't know their actual route, but I'm sure they'll
Be on oil.
shift somewhere. Because the routes are never straight anyway. They got some twists and turns in it. Okay, need a motion to go ahead and approve the accounts payable, payroll warrants, and the minutes from 4:30 of 19.
I'll make the motion to approve them.
Okay, second.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. You took off with the minutes.
There was a typo.
Oh, okay.
Patty and I tried to do that one time, rope a coyote. Ended up being a big wreck.
Right.
I fell off. Patty about run over me. I doubt if they got that coyote roped. You get so close and they duck under you. I mean, just, oh. I never could ride very good, so it didn't. It wasn't very pretty.
Oh,
Was
I
it
always
good?
insisted that we ride. We'd go out, I mean, it'd be cold and saddle with horses and ride and it'd be dark.
One of them trail rides we used to have.
Oh yeah, those were fun though.
That was jolly. I'll just never forget, we were straight south of your place, down on the river, kind of over there almost on Walls, and your mom was riding a horse, and she come up to the river and that horse wouldn't cross. You remember that? I don't know if you remember that. Patty walked that road up beside her and put a rope around that horse's neck and dallied up and took off. And I could still stood there and watched that horse. That horse just, oh, he didn't want to jump. And when he lunged, it was just, boom. Your mom went off the back of the horse and lit her.
That sounds like Barbara Ann. That horse was stubborn. She'd make Peter hold her, and that horse didn't like Peter, so she'd nip at his shoulder. He's standing there with the reins trying to keep that horse.
Leslie, I think we're ready for,
You better make a motion.
we did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
You were,
Do you want to approve the minutes?
yeah, we better go ahead and make a motion to approve the corrected minutes.
Make the motion to approve the corrected minutes.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself.
That's okay. The motion to confirm sale for the tax sale is scheduled for tomorrow. The attorneys of record have already approved. I don't foresee any complications with the hearing tomorrow. And so the sheriff's deeds I hope to have filed within the next week.
Good.
So we should be coming to a conclusion on that. I inquired of Sandra Braceland the status of the certificates of title for the new tax sale that I want to get filed this year, and she indicated that she is very close to having those completed.
Good.
So once those are completed, I will be coming to the commissioners and asking for a resolution to go ahead and conduct another tax sale for this year. It is my intention to have one every year. A lot of it is dependent on, the title work getting done,
Right.
et cetera. But I am going to do my best to have one every year.
And we appreciate that, because it's really hard to do catch-up, but if we set a precedence now for the future, we'll be better off in the long run.
I agree, because there are other counties that have tax sales every year.
Yeah.
Colleague of mine, Craig Urick, he is the Logan County attorney, and this year on their tax sale, they only had 4 tracks.
Yeah, and that's my point. If we continue to do this and stay on the same path, we should see that number drop.
Yes, I agree. And then Roger had pointed out on the jail care how much that was. And at this point in time, we only have 2 that we are housing. And according to what we have scheduled, they should be done with us having to pay for them being in jail mid-June.
Okay.
So,
Are we still using Rollins County primarily?
yes.
Okay.
And then I would like to ask for an executive session for advice of counsel.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay.
I so move.
I'll second that.
All those in favor of a 5-minute executive session for advice of counsel?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, have your breakfast.
coffee's got a little sand in it.
What's that?
That coffee's got a little sand in the bottom of this one.